Hello everyone, welcome to Festool Live. Today with me, Dino Fry. I'm a application trainer in the segment paint. I work for 4 years for the company. Before, I had my own company. I was more than 16 years outside at the job site and take there my experience. Today, my colleague Nadja, but Nadja can introduce herself.
Hi there, my name is Nadja. I've been with Festool since 2012 and working also as an application trainer like Dino. And before that, I was more than 20 years outside working as the as a wood floor and interior decorator. Yeah, and now I'm here. And our topics, guys, today is our latest tools, which we'll launch in right now or in October.
Yes.
So make sure that you are close by the dealer and that you can catch directly one of the tools. We will start today with the edge sander. And so my first question to you, also the painters, they have to sand edges, right?
Sure.
How the painters do that and what's the applications?
So, why we have to do it? Because when we have coated doors or coated furnitures and we have just sprayed on our filler or the intermediate coat,
Okay.
before we do the finish coat, we have to make a intermediate sanding. That means I take my hand sand block. Why? Because with a tool, with a sanding tool, it's sometimes difficult to catch the right pressure that I don't destroy my coated surface.
So we don't want to sand through the material. So
Yeah,
this is,
but why
would be
we don't
really
want
bad.
that, Nadja?
So yeah, then you have to start again. So I have to do that once or twice, and you don't want to do that a lot. So take care of it. And so normally you start probably with your surface. Everything is fine, and then you destroy everything just with the edge sanding.
Yes.
So we don't want to do that.
And the problem is, when I do that or this happens, it costs me a lot of time because I have to do the complete rework, and every one of us know time is money. And
That's true.
also, when I start to sand, I have to do it in a slow way that I don't destroy the surface and I don't sand over. But what you also can see, it's really dusty. What I have to do, I have to clean up the completely working piece before I spray it.
That's right. And to being prepared about this, so Festool brings out
Wow.
the edge sander. The point is here, everything when it's dusty like that, of course it's always much better to use a dust extractor. So we are working here with the ES-ETSC, so we have the cordless version, but we also have it as a corded version. But also if you go with a fillet material or paint where you can have a lot of dust and it need to be really, really clean after that, just use the dust extractor and then you are absolutely fine and you don't have to do reworking.
Does our dust extractor fits to the tool?
Exactly. The dust extractor fits exactly here underneath.
Perfect. We have also a bayonet connection.
That's right.
Perfect. So when we are working inside and we have power, we can use our dust extractor for no dust.
Exactly. So the machine comes in a what is it? An M sustainer, the new generation. So on the lid of the sustainer, you will see all the things what you can do with it. It's just a little menu with pictures. I really like that on the new sustainers.
Perfect. I come a little bit closer that you can see that.
Hi, they can see it when they buy
Everything is
the
well explained. Yeah, but we have to show that.
Yeah, and if you pull it out from the sustainer, the angle is perfectly on 90 degree. So what you can do if you have straight edges, just bring the pad on the top and maybe,
I go.
yeah, and now you're perfectly on the 90 degree. Just bring it on the material and you can start directly. You can start directly with sanding.
Perfect. So you don't destroy your edges.
Nothing. It's perfectly.
Yeah.
It's perfectly sanded. Of course, we do have here a little bit of dust, and this is what I was talking to you. Can you change the? Thank you. And this is what I've said. That it is sometimes better to use a dust extractor, but if it's not really necessary, maybe on the wooden ones, so you don't have to do that. So
Or
it's
sometimes
it's
it's
your
also
choice.
not possible because you work outside maybe, or you don't have the space or the power
Yeah.
around.
Right.
So it's a good solution.
Absolutely. So while I'm working with the sensitive surfaces, of course, I need on the pad maybe something what's not too aggressive to the material. Because of why?
The scratches.
Exactly.
That's another point, because then I do that with the edge sander. Everything is perfect, but I have a lot of scratches on the top surface, and the rework begins again.
This is absolutely right. So, and also we have a function, it's like on our pads, if you have a hard pad or a softer pad. So we have the option with this trigger here. Now I will come a little bit closer. And on this side will stays a soft, and the hard one will be the other one. So when we are going to the soft side, which we are going to use for the sensitive material, you can see this is a little bit more flexible.
Ah, so it's when you sand, the machine goes with the shape of our
That's
piece.
absolutely right.
Perfect.
And so we don't have really a chance to sand through the material. And if we are going to change it, so now we don't need that one anymore. Just can you
Okay.
help me about that? So and now I will show you how it works, because we are going now on the wooden one. The first thing what I'm going to do is switching here over to the hard one, because now we don't have this what can I say the hard
play.
pad. There is no play, thank
Yeah.
you. No play anymore, and now we can keep the geometry of the wood what we want to.
Okay.
And let us go to the other. So and now you can see exactly we do have a
straight
90
one?
degree, a straight one, and we have a beveled one. So and nothing is easier like that to adjust the angles on the machine. So the first thing what I have to do, you see, I have this. How do we call this?
Fleece.
It's a velour fleece.
Yeah, it's a fleece.
That
With a
was
stick
perfect
fix.
for our sensitive faces, but now I have to change this. And also what you have to know, you see our paper, our paper here on top, and it's not easy to change the paper because the plate here would be in the way. For this, we just open that trigger here and pull this a little bit, and now we have here much.
Perfect. Enough space to change
it.
my abrasive.
That's absolutely right. So if we go a little bit one step more, there is another trigger here inside, and if we push this one, we can remove the whole plate. And Dino have already the plate for me, the other one. This will be directly in the delivery and normally on your machine. This is just a plastic, so it's perfect if you go directly on wood. So you can run smooth. So to connect those, that was too close. So maybe you can see the marks here. Yeah. So this is the first mark, just to connect it. Then we have to push it inside, pull that first trigger here again, and just slide it in, and then you are on the second mark. And then you just have to close this, and now you are ready to do the edges on your wooden piece.
Nice.
To change the bevel, yeah. So normally I would say this is my straight one. It's already connected on the 90 degrees, so I would do my 90 degrees first.
Sure.
Perfect.
Yeah, really smooth. Nice.
When I have finished those, I just open this screw, and then I can adjust the bevel, right? And we can go from 43 to 92 degree. Just bring the plate on the top of your surface, and then you can see that you just have to find the right angle with your paper, just like that. And the only thing what we have to do then is fix
Tighten it up.
the screw, and then we can do the second one. So now I would say this is a perfect edge.
Yeah.
And this is how easy it is to work with this tool. So it's really fun. You will save up to 50% on time, and that's a lot. Time is money. You know that. So we can go also to inside corners.
I will move that just a second, Nadja, that we can show it a little bit better. So.
Maybe you can see it. So you can go to inside corners. Oh, maybe we can catch it with this camera.
Yep. Bring it in position.
You can really close to the edge. So this is very helpful. Of course, if you have to go to the opposite side, just turn it around, and then you can go to the other side from the edge. We can go on curves. We can do roundings. So it's absolutely no problem to work on any kind of edge with this edge sander. So I hope that was enough information for you, that you are interested in this tool. 80% of our test users, they were very interested on the tools because they said, we are working a lot, really a lot with edge sanding, and they were very impressed, and they have a buying intention that was amazing.
So Nadja, that means that this hand sand block is from the past. In the future, we use our edge sander.
Yay!
Then I say bye to the hand block, and I say hi to the edge sander. Nice one.
You're right. So let's go. Oops. Let's go to the second part, and I will go right now with one of my topics, and this is the Bluetooth speaker. And I say Bluetooth speaker because it's just a Bluetooth speaker. There's no radio inside, so we have to save that space. And also we are going with the future. Of course, everybody and all the younger people definitely are streaming the whole music, so I will do it at home for myself because I have absolutely no radio connection in my city. Nada. And I have to use the radio stations in my phone on the app, and this is working pretty good, and for me is this a perfect thing just to use it like that. It's Bluetooth 5 right now, so this is also a very cool thing that we can go from the device. If you're having your phone right here, No, if you have the music box here, so I can move now 50 meters in one connection, in one direction, and the music will still running. So normally at Bluetooth 4 it's only 10 meters, and this is nothing. So you cannot move far away from your music without the disconnecting. And I didn't like that on the older devices, but now it's much better. Also with the Bluetooth 5, you can connect 2 TopRocks together to get a huge stereo sound.
Wow.
And
so I can use it also when I have to make a party.
Hey, absolutely. So the point is here. We are working, the machine is, or the speaker is working with an inbuilt battery. So
Nice.
you don't need any batteries. You don't need an extra charger. You just buy that thing and have directly some good music. The battery load is only 3 hours, and the running time is around about 20 hours, okay, in the middle volume, of course.
Perfect, but it's
20
enough.
hours
It's enough
for
for
a
one
party?
evening party, yeah? Nice.
Absolutely right.
Nice,
This
nice.
is absolutely right. But more than enough. So we will show you how the connection is working. So I will
Move to the detail
move
camera.
to the detail camera. So you can see we do have the music on top. So there are 4 speakers, 2 bass reflex, I don't know the exactly name for this, and 2 bass outsides on the left and on the left and on the right side. Inside, and I also do really like that, because so this is maybe, of course you can use this for your party too, but we are on the job site also, and I have prepared some stuff in my TopRock which I used to bring some strips on the wall. I have to do this this weekend. Maybe you can go to the big camera. So I've prepared myself a dust extractor, the PHC, then the organizer with some screws inside, of course, and then 2 of the TopRocks to get the fully sound for me to have some party on my construction site. He's a friend of mine. It doesn't matter. I can do this
So
very
Nadja
loud.
is well prepared for his job this weekend.
I am. So but let's connect us this, and we can go back to the detail camera. So of course you need the phone first. So you have to go to your settings, Bluetooth, switch the Bluetooth on, and then you have to find this TopRock, connect it with the TopRock, and if it's connected, the Bluetooth button will be solid blue. Of course, you should be turn it on first. Yeah. So I am connected right now. Let's see. So that sounds good. But I was talking to you that we are going to connect 2 of those together. And yeah, I think it's a little bit better to see if you let it there.
Okay.
And then we can go back. Maybe we can catch it. That sounds looks not bad. So this one is connected. So I don't need my phone for the second connection right now, so I pull it by side. Now I turn the second one on. So now you can see this one is blinking and it's ready for the connection. Now we have to adjust this one first, because we want to make the connection with the new device. So very important here is that we are pulling this trigger 2 to 3 seconds.
1, 2.
So now you can see it's blinking, and now it's ready for the connection. And we do the same thing here. 2 to 3 seconds. So So you have seen these two blinking, and now both of them are connected. And what we have to do right now, because they are both on mono right now. So we want to have a left and a right box. And to make this happen, we just pull this trigger once again, and it will show you on the plus and on the minus which box will be the left and which one will the right one. 2 to 3 seconds. So this is the right box right now, and this is the left one.
Yep.
So, and now we can get the full sound. Do you have these? Thank you. This is also a very good thing to do it like that, because we get the best sound, of course, if you handle the boxes like that.
So, music on.
Music on. Oh, I have to start again.
Amazing sound.
So I think this is enough that you understand what we are talking about. Of course, here's the really good way. So these are guys should be available right now at your dealer. Just go on the countertop, ask about it, and try to listen your own music before you buy it. So because you can make sure that the sound is perfect for you, but I'm really sure you will never be disappointed. It's a really, really good sound, and it's really, really fun to work with it.
For sure, for sure. Listen this sound.
Okay, we are done right here. So I will move to the next part. So we have to go to another room right now for the PLANEX, and see you there.
Hi again. Now we come to our next new product, and this is our new long neck sander. You can see when I speak about our new long neck sander, my face begin to smile, to shine, because every time when I can work with this long neck sander, it was a really pleasure. I know that working with long neck sanders, maybe Nadja, do you also have experience?
Yeah, I do not have a lot of experiences, but I have to renovate my old flat about 15 years ago, and I want to do everything by myself. And of course, not only the floor, where I'm very good in, I also have to do the walls and ceilings. And yeah, there are really some bad points, what I can say. It's very exhausting working, and sometimes in the evening, if you work in the evening, of course you have to work after work. So it's late in the evening, it's getting dark. It's just standing in the room. And the light conditions are really, really, really bad. And also to handle this rough sanding, and you always have some scratches there. It depends a little bit on what mud you have on the wall, and it's sometimes some points where you have to fight with.
Okay, but the major points, what we want to know now is what was difficult during your work on sanding walls or ceilings. You said the first point, you have bad light conditions.
Oh yeah.
But this is not only when you work in the evening after work, also when you work during the day. And now the weather starts to get darker and darker. That means the day starts later.
Summertime is gone.
Yeah, the evening comes earlier. That means light is a big problem.
Oh yeah, it is.
The second thing, what you say, I have a lot of scratches inside my walls when I start to sand and everything. Do you know why it is?
Yeah, it's some in the 15 years ago, around about, so they're working with more harder material, and now they're going more to softer material because it's a longer open time, right?
Yep, that's totally right. The situation on the market is changing. Years before, we have a lot of hard plasters. Now we also have finished plasters. They
what I'm
come
talking
direct
about.
from the bucket. I have to mix it and I can start it immediately. But these plasters are most of the time really soft. So you have to be really carefully when you sand it. Otherwise, you have a really, really bad surface. And as we know, our customer and clients today, what they want?
Smooth
Surfaces. Only white and smooth surfaces. So to
That's
create this surface for a painter, for a stuccateur, for a drywaller, it's a really great challenge. But wait, what I can tell you. But Nadja, I also think about at my times when I have to sand more than 5 or 6 hours with this long neck sander,
I don't need that long.
but
Then I get some really bad back pain.
Yeah.
And, of course,
Also-
the muscles and the arms getting
heavier and
heavier
heavier.
and heavier. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I'm normally working on the floor.
Yeah, you see? And to hold the weight the whole day,
Yeah,
it's for
I know.
every one of us a big challenge.
yeah.
So also for that, we have a good solution. But let's start with the first point what you tell me, the light. Normally, Nadja, when I have to prepare a really smooth wall, what I do? I take my light, I control my wall.
That you can see all the unevenness,
Unevenness,
check it,
scratches.
make some marks maybe.
Yeah, I have most of the time my pencil with me
Okay,
and I make me marks.
yeah.
Then I take my long neck sander and I start to work. After 5 minutes I have to grab my light again. I have to control the surface and that
Sounds
I have
very
to
time
do
consuming.
the whole day.
Yeah.
And I lose so much time that what you say, what is when I say you now we have a solution for this problem?
He has a solution. He wants to tell that to you because I know it already.
The solution is, have a look. What do you see on this wall?
I can see a long neck sander on the wall,
But you think,
and it looks the
Pretty
the
cool, or?
surface. For me, the surface looks perfect.
you see? But now, look at this. Down. The light directly on the head of my long neck sander. And now, when we look a little bit closer to this wall, it looks not anymore perfect, what you say. You see a lot of scratches, you see a lot of unevenness, bumps inside. And this, I can see it now directly.
No, this is absolutely true. So from this side, it looks a little bit better, and you have here some bumps.
Yeah,
And I haven't seen those while I'm standing here and without the light. So
Yeah, and this is only 1.5 meter.
that's true. Very, very nice. So this is an absolutely wow
Yeah, this is one of the biggest wow.
for every one of you. Absolutely.
Yeah, because my light is directly on the head of the PLANEX, I see immediately where are mistakes or where I have to sand. For me, no rework because my light is always directly on my long neck sander. Perfect. And it saves time and so it saves money. The second thing, Nadja, what you say, the plasters are getting softer and softer and softer. So, also for this reason, we reacted and we changed our sanding movement. The PLANEX Classic, the PLANEX Easy, the pre-models what we had, was a rotation movement. The rotation movement is one of the aggressive sanding movements what we have. So we have to really be careful, and also we have to check which grid size on our abrasive is the right one for the plaster where we use. Now, on our new PLANEX, we have an eccentric movement. An eccentric movement, maybe a lot of you are knowing this from our ETS, ETS-ETSC. We can create much better surfaces with a much better quality in a lesser time. Why? Because the eccentric movement is not that aggressive, but that don't mean that the removal rate is lesser than to our pre-model. The removal rate from PLANEX 2 to PLANEX Classic is the same, for sure. Really nice. That's the second good reason on our new PLANEX. The third reason what you told me, or what I told you,
Yes, thank you. I will come back.
was to hold the whole day the weight of our PLANEX.
Yeah.
As you know, also on our pre-model, the PLANEX Classic, we had a vacuum system. The only thing what you want to say about the vacuum system in the pre-model?
So you have to be prepared and you have to know what you do, how to make the settings right, and it wasn't mostly the easiest way for some guys if they don't know how to do it, but if you know how to do it, it works pretty good. But we wanted to make this for you a little bit easier.
Yeah, that's totally right. You need a little bit of time to get confidence with the PLANEX Classic, to prepare the adjustments in a perfect way that it works for you, because every one of us is working a little bit different. So every one of us has a little bit different adjustments. But to find out which was the real adjustment was a little bit tricky in the past. Not anymore.
Okay, I will go back to
Also,
my camera.
our new PLANEX have a vacuum, but an easy adjustable vacuum. I go to the detail camera. I hope we can see that. Just a second. We have here our green knob. We have a wall symbol and we have a ceiling symbol.
I only see your fingers.
Sorry, I move it away. So I come from top,
Aha.
wall, ceiling.
Much better.
So when I want to sand walls, I go with my green knob to the wall symbol. When I want to sand ceilings, I go to the ceiling symbol. In the middle, I can adjust it like I want it. It's a fine adjustment and how I prefer to work. But words are only words. But what you can see, this is what it's necessary. So I will show you how easy we can work with our new PLANEX. So I go to the ceiling symbol. My dust extractor, it's a CTM 36 AC. It's really important that you use an AC version. Every 10 seconds we clean up our filter and we work with an open system, not with a wide self-clean bag, because this is a fleece bag with little pores and the mineral dust is really fine. So after 20-25 minutes the suction power goes down and maybe you are standing in the dust and that you don't want. So please look that you use an AC with an open system with a plastic bag. Then adjust you dimension of the hose, 36. Auto mode, suction power, full speed. Let's start. Nadja, you want to try it?
I will try, of course. Ah. Wow,
Huh?
that's fun.
I say, and you don't want to stop.
Wow. If you want to have fun, just try this.
I said it. The complete weight of the PLANEX, it's holding from the vacuum. So you only have to guide the PLANEX. Sure, when you have a ceiling with a lot of bumps inside, you have to hold it a little bit more. But when the ceilings are most even, it's not a problem. You can sand it, but never with one arm. It's only to show you how easy we can work now with the new PLANEX. The regulation said, hold your non-neck sander always with 2 hands. And yes, we do that.
Yes, just to be
But
sure.
Nadja, what you can see,
I don't see, not only see, so I had a feeling with this T handle here that was a really, really nice feeling, but also the thing was just scratching
Yep.
a little bit my hand.
what you said, I will show that. Now we also have a new handle. We have a T handle. And what you say, we can put the PLANEX when we work on ceiling.
That's
Perfect.
really, really helpful and nice.
Yeah.
You get much more pressure
To the
with this
ceiling.
T hand. Yeah, it's perfect.
Also, when you are working on walls,
Yeah.
it's really perfect. But yes, it's true. The hose and the wire, it's always grabbing
Scratching. Yeah.
over my hand.
Yeah.
So, also for this, we have a solution. This is our hose clip. I go a short time to the detail camera. Thank you.
Hold on.
This is our hose clip. So we fix this hose clip. Our hose. Clack, clack. We have 2 holes. Left and right side, depending which side you want it. You fix it. Clack.
Yeah.
And now you can see when you work on the ceiling, nothing is disturbing. You have enough space and no wire and no hose
That looks pretty good.
rubbing
That looks pretty good.
about your hand. Yeah,
So I see you are working just in the shorter version. So I do like the shorter version very well, because also of course there's a nicer handling, and also if you're even working in smaller rooms like bathrooms or whatever, really small rooms.
floors,
And
yeah.
I think because of this T handle you can use it for so many applications, and the most of the time just in the short version. Okay, if you're a small and tiny person like me, maybe you have to use more.
Maybe you need a
the
extension.
extension.
But I also say normally 60 to 70% of your work you can do it with the short version. When you have old buildings with really high ceilings, 3 meters, 3 meter and 20,
Of course.
no problem.
Detail.
No problem. We can extend it, and also to put in an extension is now really easy. I will show that. Before, on the PLANEX Classic, we have to release the power. We have to open 2 knobs, and then we can extend it or we can reduce it, depending what we want to do. Now, you see this green knob? I open it only, cluck, but what you can see, it's open, but the head is not falling down because there is a secure lock. First, when you pull the knob completely to the end, you can release it.
Mhm.
Both things are inside. Power and the extraction channel.
Mhm.
So when you want to connect it again, you push it only together, you close the green knob,
And
that was
that's
it.
Very nice, very nice.
Really, really perfect, simple and fast. This is the reason, fast. We are saving time. So, what is also new on our PLANEX 2? It's a tool where we can connect our mobile phone because we have
Oh,
an
IoT.
IoT. The IoT button, I go just a second back to the detail camera that we can see. We have the on-off switch, we have the light control, and here it's the Bluetooth button that we can connect our PLANEX with our work app, and then we can read every problem what can be happen in the tutorials. Maybe the fan is not working or the machine is overheated. Then when you have a problem, read the tutorials. It's well explained what we have to do to save or to cover up these problems. Really nice, really perfect. So, but when I finish to work, most guys make this. Yeah, and the PLANEX is on the ground. I was in rush. What Nadja shows us, I fall over the PLANEX, I step on it. Both things are not good. For that, we have a really nice new tool holder. It fits with the T-lock, perfect. And can put my PLANEX on it.
And
really
also
convenient.
a really cool thing on that one is that you can attach all of the three PLANEXes, the PLANEX
Classic,
the Easy, and also the new one.
yes, this
So it
was
fits for
really
everything.
nice. So you have one tool holder for all three long neck sanders. Also, your extension have a nice place, and your abrasive.
Oh, apropos abrasives.
Yeah, apropos abrasives, we change it a little bit. Now you can see we have a multi-hole abrasive. Why? That's what we speak before. The plaster's getting softer and softer, and as softer they are, as more they are producing dust. To catch up the dust complete on the pad, we have a multi-hole. Perfect. This new abrasive fits to all our models, to the PLANEX Classic, the Easy, and to our new one. New abrasive. Available since Monday. So, another thing is the transportation. Now we have also the new generation of our sustainers. And I go to the detail camera again, Nadja.
Seriously?
Yeah, that they see better. We open it, and how we can see, everything have his place inside our sustainer. The PLANEX, the hose holder, the extensioner, also really nice. The clad fix that we can connect the wire together with the hose. It's included. And also included is abrasive pack of 5 P180. It's complete, included inside the delivery scope. So, for you, it's totally easy. When you buy that, you can start immediately with sanding, because you have everything
with you.
with you in your sustainer. So,
So now you know what you have to order the next time.
for sure, the new PLANEX. And
but not
believe
only.
me, it's a pleasure. Also, Nadja, see that? It was really nice. It's really nice to sand with this new tool. It's running so smooth and nice. I'm always happy when I speak about the new PLANEX.
Okay, I can feel your vibrations. So that was it for today. Thank you for watching us, and I
Yeah.
hope you had some fun like we did.
Thank you very much.
We will see you next time.
Nadja, thank you. And see you next time.
Bye bye.